Hello, everybody, and welcome to another shortened episode of Clipboard Confessional with Bobby and Anthony. It's me, Bobby Waugh, here to give you Wall's waiver wire ads. We're going to get into this thing quick, so let's take a look at some guys who can make your team better heading into week 6 of the NFL season. At quarterback, old man Joe Flacco is back. The Cincinnati Bengals have acquired Flacco and expect him to start this week at Green Bay. He is certainly not who we wanted him to be with Cleveland, but he didn't have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins in Cleveland. Now, would I start him this week? I certainly wouldn't want to, but Cincinnati has great matchups on the horizon, and Joe Flacco should get you through some bye week or injury troubles. Sam Darnold, if you want to look somewhere else, hasn't been very exciting, been pretty solid, but he's had 3 games with 2+ passing touchdowns and just showed that he's got a nice ceiling of at least 27 points. For the running backs, we talked about Michael Carter here just last week, but he's still only owned in 40% of Yahoo leagues. My guy went out and dropped almost 16 fantasy points and appears to be the clear lead back in Arizona. I'm going to call our next segment the Handcuff Hub. We got Brian Robinson Jr., Tyler Algier, Kendre Miller, Ollie Gordon, all are under 40% owned. Grab them before you need them. As a side note, if you want to figure out the whole Kamani Vidal, Hassan Haskins situation in Charger land, be my guest. I'm probably going to steer clear. I might lean Kamani Vidal. He just looks better. I've seen the Hassan Haskins thing. It's not my favorite. But like I said, I'm going to stay away from that. For wide receiver, this is an easy Romeo Dobbs for me. He just meets the criteria for this because he's free in 50% of leagues, and he's like your staple meal at a local restaurant. It's not something famous. It doesn't knock your socks off, but it's always there and it always gives you a little something. He's as good a bet as any to get you the double-digit point mark in your flex as just about anybody else on the wire. Still also don't hate Trey Tucker. He just missed double-digit points again. That had been his third time in 5 games. He ended up with 9.1 and a half point PPR. He's getting enough looks, and I think he should be on more benches just waiting for his time to shine during bye weeks. Tight end position, the dreaded bear cupboard. Our guy Jake Tonjes is still only owned in 4% of leagues. And that's over after going 7 for 41 and getting his third touchdown this season. I know George Kittle's going to be back soon. What does this guy have to do to get some love? And let's look a little bit deeper. Talk about Theo Johnson, tight end for the New York Giants. He did basically nothing until Jackson Dart showed up, and now his usage has gone up the last 3 weeks, and he scored 3 touchdowns in his last 2 games. He could become a reliable target for Dart, and that could mean fantasy goodness for us. All right, folks, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully, you enjoyed the show. Make sure you check out our regularly scheduled program later this week. And please like, subscribe, heart, whatever you got to do to help us out. I am Bobby Wall from Clipboard Confessional with Bobby and Anthony, and I am